Hi everyone, it's Vladimir from Foxy Voxel, and today I'd like to tell you about our new update for Going Medieval, which is available to download now on Epic Game Store. For this update, along with our last one, we've focused a lot on the life simulation aspects of the game. Many of the features we've added are designed to add more depth to settlers and will allow the player to see more of their individual personalities. The first major feature added in Update 8 is social interactions, which allows settlers to chit-chat amongst themselves and to get to know each other a little bit better. When a settler is within a certain range of someone else, they will attempt to initiate a social interaction. If a conversation takes place, you'll notice a speech bubble appear over the settlers' heads. By clicking on the settler and navigating to the new log tab, you can read a short description of what they discussed. Related to this is a newly introduced affection system, which measures how much two settlers like each other. This rating can be affected by a settler's personality, their religious alignment, and the outcomes of a social interaction. The affection rating between two people will impact how certain events in your settlement affect individuals. So, if someone they like dies, they will get a negative mood modifier. Or if an enemy of theirs is banished to the wilderness, they might actually be happy about it. In another recent update, we added aesthetics as a new value, which is assigned to all structures, furniture, flora, and grid spaces. By surrounding settlers with objects which have a high aesthetic value, such as a nice chair or a sword on a rack, you can generate a boost to their mood. Ugly stuff, however, like rotten food, piles on the ground, dead trees, or carcasses, will of course have a negative effect. Interiors are also affected by the aesthetics value now. If you place enough objects within a room, then it will be considered impressive by the settlers. This can influence their mood. If you have an impressive hall for settlers to eat in, for example, then they'll have a better mood modifier than if they sit for dinner in a simple shack. It's now possible to designate individual beds for each settler, rather than letting them just sleep anywhere they lay their head. Assigning beds to a settler means that the room it's located in belongs to them. So it's now possible to arrange where individual settlers live and sleep. They'll have their own preferences on how it should look too. And it's even possible that some settlers will become jealous of others if their room looks nicer. As you can probably tell, there are now a few more things you need to think about when it comes to creating a living space for your settlers. Fortunately, we've also recently added a whole bunch of new objects, decorations, and furniture to help keep everyone happy. This includes mirrors and rugs, which you can craft and place in rooms. Rugs can be made from wool and a variety of different animals, including deer, wolves, and even rats. So yes, some settlers will like to have a rat skin rug beneath their feet. You can now also build statues, paintings, and tapestries. The design of these is randomized each time they're produced, and you'll see that there are a few different visual variants that can be obtained. Finally, in our last update, we've also added 2 new animals to the game. Polecats operate in a similar way to regular cats in that they hunt pests, but they originate in the wild and will need to be tamed if you'd like to keep them as pets. Meanwhile, bears are now a predator that will spawn very rarely, as technically they were not indigenous to medieval Britain. Wild bears went extinct long before this period, but they were occasionally spotted as sideshow attractions and kept as pets by troubadours. So, in the canon of Going Medieval, we think that bears escaped captivity when the plague broke out, and now they come to bother settlements occasionally. Keep a close eye on your honey stocks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to download the new update for Going Medieval from today. If you'd like to keep up to date with the game, you can join our community on Discord or follow us on Twitter.